Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy Fables Chocobo's Mysterious Dungeon, and in this episode, Giant Sahagin! Yes, the boss of many
Welcome
dungeons
to the
Giant
trail of
Sahagin.
the shaman of the Sahagins, the Sahagin Toboggan.
110 damage with Dia.
It's okay. It's a boss. He should have lots of health.
118 damage
Like fucking
with Dia.
Doctor,
And now I can just melee him
like
down.
Dr. Nefarious from Ratchet and Clank. Son of a bitch, that guy.
Ooh,
You
gold saddle.
defeated.
Yay!
Ooh.
And so, for clearing Medjai's memories, we get the Dragoon's memories.
Dragoon's
this will also
memories.
job change into a Dragoon. And Medjai's memories for the Oracle
The
of
Oracle
Water.
of Water.
Yes, as the key item describes, Medjai is in fact the Oracle of Water, and it's because the Bell of Oblivion took her recent memories that the water has been polluted.
Where is the Oracle of Darkness?
We never get it confirmed who the Oracle
This-
of Darkness
this is
but
not-
we get it heavily implied.
Dark means rampage without powers.
See, these perfectly ordinary citizens all have really deep and dark backstories.
Suffering
Yep.
and evil in this world that strengthens the darkness.
Sometimes you just don't know what your server at Ruby Tuesdays has been through. Everybody comes from a different place.
I may have been the cause for so many lives to be sacrificed.
No, Medjai, this
You
is not
deserve
your
to be
fault,
fired.
I promise.
No. I must have the strength to fight and stand up to the darkness.
Open your eyes!
Please give up.
I won't cry anymore
Not even to your boyfriend?
because I am the Oracle of Water, blessed by Leviathan.
You know, the great demon of envy?
Yeah!
My name
How is that not the...
Iris,
Alright, now she wakes up. No?
the rainbow that comes after tears.
No,
Now she wakes up.
why was that the thing that she was trying to remember? Was this a metaphor for who she already said she was?
Chocobo, thank you so much.
No problem, Medjai.
Thanks to you, I was able to remember
Hi.
a lot of things.
I can see! I can see!
Wait. Someone's calling my name
Trading places.
from the fountain. I'm sorry. Please excuse me.
Wait, don't
After that
walk
Oracle of
away
Water.
from your shift. Doesn't anybody work in this town?
No, actually. Harry and his wife are the only people that work in this town.
I wonder
Well,
what
Medit, Flora, Harry, and his wife. And
you
Freya.
regained your powers as the Oracle of Water. Raffaello, were you the one that called me here?
And how do you know that she's
Yes.
the Oracle of Water?
You can probably remember a lot of other things now.
Because Chocobo is amazing,
Well, now that you
and he
mention
does the impossible.
it, I can, but
Like dungeon dwelling.
Follow me. I want to show you something.
Sure thing, Raffaello, you demon child, you. But first, we must go and upgrade our gear. Harry, we have stuff to sell.
Yay!
Alright, we want to sell the amateur saddle. Yeah, the amateur saddle is
There's
cursed, and I
a
forget what the
lady
curse
who's
actually
sure
is, but it's worth a boatload of cash, so...
That all that glitters is gold, and she's buying a saddle to heaven.
We don't need all three of those.
When
we
she
can
gets
sell a high
there,
potion.
she's sore. That her ass is all sore, 'cause she's riding on a piece of metal.
Very much so. Hey, Sid, you're in the way.
Guess what,
Yeah, great
Chocobo?
timing, I'll say.
The inner machine
I've been
embodiment
waiting
is
for you.
really complete.
So, last time we talked to Sid, he didn't even have any
I'm
part
not
of
showing
the
it to
airship
you until it's
drawn
all
up.
done.
Now it's half done.
What's left now are the most technically challenging parts.
Well, of course, because we made main quest progress.
It's too
That's
bad.
that is the ideal timing for making things happen.
All I've got to rely on now is my inspiration. Bet you can't wait to see it, Chocobo.
Yeah, he doesn't allow us to see
Give
it
it to me.
until almost the end of the game. Hey, Freya.
Oh, you don't need to
Alright.
tell us where Sid is. As a matter of fact, we couldn't even talk to you in the first place until we had to reveal the surprise behind your door.
Alright, the copper talents. With the bronze talents. Babooyah.
Copper talents plus 10.
So here I'm trying to guess if I actually want to do this gamble. I go for it. And let's see. We got it! Yay! Copper talents plus 17.
Yay. We are gonna kick so much ass.
Eventually. Okay, so Raphael wanted us to follow him to a new section of the town, the residential area. But we have
that
other things
way.
to do.
The other way.
It is the other way, but we have to go deposit our extra cash and inventory items. Because yes, we are going to immediately dive into the next elemental dungeon.
The inspector is still busy. The Ministry of Silly Walks. That was the Monty Python sketch where you can observe the seemingly endless line of inspectors all waiting to turn to look at the same fucking thing.
Yes. I've never actually seen Ministry of Silly Walks, but
It is it is pretty precious.
all right. So for catching a couple of different unique fish, Maris allows us to upgrade our basic lure into a deluxe lure, allowing us to catch even more different types of unique fish.
Yay.
Honestly, upgrading your fishing tackle to the highest possible level is not a bad idea, especially because it gives you a lot of additional cash if you wanted to. But I don't really need it because cash in this game doesn't get really important until the very tail end of the game.
DEET is the main ingredient in bug spray. It's a type of poison.
Raffaello, wait up!
Also, how did you know this place was here? We've not been allowed to come here yet.
Wait, we're by the sea. Raffaello, what are we
Somewhere
going to find out here?
beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me.
Oh, great giant rock, I summon thee in order to smash my enemies into tiny pieces.
What if God was one of us? Just a
He would not
slob
summon giant
like
Leviathan
one of
statues at
us.
us.
This is Leviathan strong.
Why was it underneath the water, Medja?
This is so exciting. It feels like the world keeps opening new doors for me.
Actually, you keep opening new doors. Stop that.
We are on to you.
Evil demon child. So yes, we have successfully unlocked the Guardian of the Water. This dungeon is lengthy. You will want to come into this with a water saddle, the best talents that you can get, which in my case right now are copper talents, and a decent amount of food supplies, because this is a 30-floor dungeon We're not going through all 30 floors on this trip, thankfully. As a matter of fact, we'll only get through the first 2 floors by the end of this part. This is a new enemy type for us, turtles. Well, actually, it's not a new enemy type, but it is an enemy type that I really do not want to deal with. But it is one of the primary reasons why we are White Mage, because anything that's got significant amount of physical defense, well, White Mage can just spam Dia at it, and since nothing in the game aside from light elementals has got light elemental resistance, the White Mage class has the ability to one-shot a majority. God damn it, our talons got rusted. We just replaced those.
You are halted, mister.
But yes, because nothing in the game natively has light elemental resistance, White Mage specifically is easily one of the best offensive and rather one of the best all-around classes in the game.
Incremental progress is the best type of progress. That's why we are going to use our checkpoints quite religiously.
We got the pop-up card for Adamantoid's Miraculous Shell. Woot. I don't remember if I actually show off my pop. I don't think I do. I mean, it is a pretty fun minigame, but I am terrible at it.
Child, I have slumbered in the sand since before you were born. Face me.
And now that they both have Protect on, I may as well just spam Dia at them.
Nah.
And Past Gurdet wants to actually save his SP for more important targets, or not.
Yeah, just use it. You can get it back. I
recorded this back in fucking March. It's November now.
We promise you can get your SP back. No problem.
This is true.
Just start your Chocobo timer. Because when it's done, he's all done ticking.
And a poison trap.
Poison! It's a trap. Ow. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I actually really like the aesthetics of this dungeon as a whole, but I will say that it actually gets significantly better the deeper we go into the dungeon. The next elemental dungeon that we go into, honestly, it's kind of painful to look at for long periods of time, but this one I actually like going through.
I think that the aesthetic for this dungeon is pretty refreshing. Heh. Water. That was an unintended pun.
Sure it was, Mr. Cloud.
Glasses.
Oh yeah, some more appraisal glasses. Now, if we ever find any any unidentified items, we can appraise them. There is a more powerful version of the appraisal glasses called the Scholar's Glasses that we will start seeing. I'm not entirely sure if if they first appear in this dungeon or the next elemental dungeon, but I personally recommend that you save them until your inventory is full. That way you can appraise everything in your inventory all at once.
I can't see a thing without my glasses.
Well, I can, thankfully, but, you know, just most things, not all things. I do not wish to be omni-observant, Mr. Cloud. It would be very terrible.
No, losing one's ability to see things with the unaided eye is a natural cause of life, because as you get older, your eyes start to drift further apart until you look like a toad.
And he cursed my water saddle, damn it.
Curse you!
Enemies putting curses on your normal equipment is not honestly all that big of a deal, especially if you bother to keep up with your equipment maintenance, you know, like honing and fusing appropriately. However, it can be a bit of a disappointing in some of the longer bonus dungeons where you want to constantly be upgrading, and you end up getting cursed early on, meaning you can no longer actually upgrade.
Damn. That is a curse. It's the worst. I also know I'm a little late to the party, but nobody explained to me why Chocobo is able to breathe underwater.
Oh, he is unable to breathe underwater. We're actually above water at the moment, but we're surrounded by the ocean.
Oh, because we're in shallow water. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Narrative
Alright, and
dissonance.
in the next part, we'll successfully continue on through the Guardian of the Water. I think during this trip we actually take down the sub-boss, but I'm not going to spoil who that sub-boss is yet.